so happy to be here. Thank you very much for having me, and it's great to be back.
So tell me, I'm sure everyone at home is dying to know, what have you been up to the last couple of weeks?
These past couple of weeks, I've been working really hard to put together a marketing package. I got my resume, headshots, and reel together. They're awesome, and I hope the right people see them. I also got to go to Disneyland.
Nice. Watch out, world. Phillip1 is coming your way to a big screen. Well, thank you so much for being here with us tonight. We're going to have a blast. It's going to be fun. All right. I do think, however, now it's time to put you to the test, because we all know that you can sing your heart out. But can you host?
I guess we'll see.
All right. Well, the teleprompter is all yours.
All right, here goes. He's our eyes and ears backstage every week. The man with the all-access credential, MTV News' Jim Cantiello. Jim, what's going on?
Well done, Phillip. You do a good job.
Oh, thank you very much.
Congratulations on your first hosting gig. That's awesome. Well, welcome to the team, man. It's good to have you, and it's good to see you backstage again. So, yes, I am backstage, right in the turnaround area. The stage is right behind me. Breaking news, Simon Cowell literally just rolled up in his Bentley, right behind camera. I'm not making that up. That's amazing. So listen, as you can see, it's a little bit like the calm before the storm. Very quiet. The makeup tables are lit. We got a couple lingering dancers over here, some last looks before they get into wardrobe. It's a lot less crowded backstage now that Intensity's gone. There were about 700 members of that crew, including all the stage parents, so it is a little quieter backstage this week, but still just as intense without Intensity. Everyone is still really feeling the pressure, and I've been sitting in on rehearsals, and you guys, everyone's face is going to melt off tonight when they watch these performances. They are so crazy. Some of the things I can tease. One contestant is going full Bjork, and I'm not talking song, I'm talking wardrobe.
No.
This girl's dress, basically, if it had a swan head on it, she'd be Bjork.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That does sound crazy.
There's lots of dancer stuff, as there always is, some sailor outfits, so lots to come. I'm going to wrangle around, see if I can get some judges. Paula Abdul interviews coming up. Speaking of the judges, we want to get the Twitter action going even earlier this week. So we're going to use the same hashtags we used last week. Hashtag Team Simon, Team Paula, Team LA, Team Nicole. Show your support, your allegiance to your favorite judge and your favorite contestants. And follow me on Twitter while you're at it. At Jamba Jim is my name. Do it. You won't be sorry. Back to you guys.
I'm following Jim, Jamba Jim. What's your Twitter?
My Twitter is at Phillip1. You should follow me right now. Jamba
Follow
Jim
him.
sounds like Jim used to work at Jamba Juice, but I'll follow him regardless.
Apparently that's not the story behind the
I know,
the
I'm
name,
just kidding,
but...
Jim.
All right, well, thank you. We'll be visiting with Jim again in a little while, but now it's time for our weekly check-in with the X Factor finalists.
This week we asked the contestants when and how they discovered that they could sing. Let's check it out.
And in honor of my very special guest co-host, let's kick things off with the boys.
My brother got a drum set. My next door neighbor got a bass. They started playing. Me and my mom went out to lunch one day. I said, Mom, I need a guitar. If you buy me a guitar, I'll never stop playing it. That's where it all started for me. That's where it all started. After that, I began to sing, and when I was 18, I started rapping and singing, listening to Dr. Dre, Al Green, Too Short, mixing it up, hearing the DMX, so connecting all these different elements together and just going, wow, I had passion for all this different stuff. Punk rock, rap, soul, pop, and it totally started me on my journey of wanting to be a solo artist.
Me and my mom were at a fast food restaurant line, and she started singing. And I said, no, Mom, he goes like this. So then I started singing it. So she looks at me and says, wait a minute, do that note again? So I did it again, and she's like, wait a minute. So then she started taking notice. I sang as a kid with her all the time. We sang in the kitchen, used to wash dishes, singing in the kitchen. But that moment was like, she was like, nah, you got something special. So then she started getting me involved in singing. She asked me. She didn't force it on me. She asked me, like, do you want to do this? And I was like, sure, Mom, whatever. It's cool. So it just took off from there.
When I was 10 years old, I started performing professionally. Got some support from my step-pops, some support from my mom. I let her hear a rhyme, and she wouldn't believe that I wrote it. She'd be like, stop lying, I'm going to book a studio session. If you didn't write it, tell me now. So, my mom, she always backed me up 100%. My step-pops, he always was the one that, would make flyers for me, spend his money to make a T-shirt for me, and promote me a lot. So, yeah, there's plenty of moments.
So young when they discover this talent. What about you, Phillip? When did you discover the gift?
I used to perform in front of my family in our living room in Seattle, and my father used to announce that I was coming onto stage, announcing Phillip1, and then I would be like 3 or 4 at the time, just singing my heart out for them. they all clap and everything like that. I really started taking my voice seriously in high school, but I've always considered myself to be an actor before a singer.
Really?
This experience has definitely changed my life.
That's amazing. All right, well, all of the finalists will be putting their vocal chops on display again tonight. And for the second time, you guys at home get to make your voices heard.
Your votes last week resulted in a dramatic elimination that pitted two acts against each other from the same category. Let's take a look back and see how things played out last Thursday night.
Hold on. It's the nightmare situation. How are you feeling?
Both of my groups have laid it all on this stage, and they're going to continue, and they're going to wow everyone right now.
It's just emotion taking me